again to round it all up for Vega. But the one problem I do see with Ninjas and Pyjamas lineup is it's very good, it's very strong in team fights, but they're not very mobile. Like Bristleback's not very mobile. Chen, he's definitely more mobile than he used to be. Like, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But Warlock is also not mobile. That's the one thing I fear. But Vega didn't really punish that, I don't think. They don't have very good split pushers. They have some team fight of their own, but I'm worried that if Nip get their core items like mech and whatever Bristleback wants, I think that their team fight's going to be quite strong.
I feel like it's really about snowballing at this point. Vegas Squadron don't necessarily need to snowball. I mean, they have one. They have an ability called snowball. But NIP, if they actually get the snowball going, Bristleback could become a force to be reckoned with. They have their last pick coming out, the Phoenix pick from Vegas Squadron. You talk about team fight, that's just another thing to add. 9 plays Phoenix in the off lane. Magnus bid for no one. Tusk played probably by RZ. Vengeful probably played by Seema. And then Troll probably played by Tron. So that should be the lineup for Vega anyway.
Okay. And actually, Mopac says that Bristol has a 47% win rate in 6.83 with 40% at TAC. So, okay, it's a little bit lower than I thought it was, but I guess it just depends, obviously, on from lineup to lineup. Last pickup here coming for Nip, and I believe this is going to be, it's an off lane, I guess, puck for Jonas. Jonas?
The Jonason fan.
I guess it could be, it's going to be Error playing the Bristleback.
Yeah, and this is interesting. Error generally plays the hard farming heroes, but this game he's going to be playing the Bristleback, and Jonas fan's really the one that thrives, I feel like, on these early aggression heroes, but they're going to give him the puck instead. And this is one of the few games where Jonas fan might be alone. Usually they pair him up with a lot of heroes, and Error sometimes gets to be solo or gets to be mid, but it is going to be Jonas fan probably either in the off lane. Yeah, it's off lane Error, or Jonas fan because 8 mothers mid, so.
Okay.
And what do we got going on here? Vega just doing some format aggression to their own jungle.
Yeah, maybe try to spot people out. Posh is placing a ward here, and he's actually gonna. Ooh, interesting. Although I'm pretty sure they noticed that.
Yeah,
it was a nice idea, but it makes it kind of
like,
obvious.
I'm gonna central ward this, guys. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, maybe he's just debating exactly where he placed it, but.
Where do you put the sentry if you want to try to ward without like losing any of the camps?
Just like right there.
Okay.
Like right in the middle. It's kind of an awkward spot, but you can also place it over here, because like if you're countering that ward there anyway, that's the traditional spot. The problem is he doesn't 100% know where it is. I'm wondering why he's not countering it right now. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure they saw him place
They
it.
saw the tree. Like the trees are gone.
Like, why would he just do that randomly without placing the ward? Maybe throw him off? I don't know.
Oh, he did it again. He Icarus dived. He mistimed it, actually. 9 plus. It was a good effort, but the rune actually feels like it comes out a bit later than it should sometimes. I don't know if that's just me.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
You look at the clock, or you hear the horn, and then it just doesn't come out for like another 5 seconds. And I guess that's just the disconnect between the clock and the horn. I don't know, man. It bothers me.
Are there... now I feel stupid. Are there 2 0 seconds? Like, does it count down 3, 2, 1, 0, 0? Or does it go 0? Like...
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Maybe there's like a slight pause or something. I don't know.
But we gotta get chat on that. Somebody go into a lobby and test that shit, because listen, we're not gonna be able to figure it out.
I mean, we're just gonna be called the dumbest people in the world.
I mean, if we go to a game number 3, we'll definitely test it, but like... I'll keep my eye on the clock, but yeah, I don't know. Somebody or just people are in chat are like, that's not how clocks work, you idiots, or something.
This. Alright. Well, it's not the biggest deal because it's a dual lane, and primarily a dual lane against an off lane rather than a tri lane against an off lane, you want to harass and zone out more. When it's a tri lane, you don't want to use all your resources to just harass. You only need one hero most of the time, and the other hero can pull, but since it's only 2 heroes, he's going to be focusing mostly on the lane. But Pasha's already level 2. And
I mean, he's having a good time.
Yeah, he's doing well for himself. He's actually going to be level 3 here soon.
Yeah, this is, I mean, he might not be getting CS, but he doesn't really give a shit about that. At some point, he'll have Tranquil Boots, and that's more than he needs. You notice the fan is caught between a rock and a hard place. He's to jump across the river, across the ravine to stay alive. They could have gotten a kill there, but actually, we have Cherbo skilled early on, so they have no real disable other than Snowball, which isn't great.
Jeez, Warlock's attack animation and damage is pretty strong. So solo offlane Bristol got the highest win rate, actually. Duo safe lane has the lowest by far, 3 wins and 10 losses. That's insane.
So what you're saying, don't put Perspec in the safe lane with another hero. Like, just don't do that.
That's what the stats would suggest.
Oh god, it's unfortunate. Well, it currently is dual safe lane, so it's a good chance, based on how the stats go, this game could get out of control quickly. We'll find out.
You know, I bet
Silkid's gonna walk through.
I bet a big reason for that is that Bristleback utilizes ancient stacking very, very well. And you do that best. Game is pretty much over. We could just call this and
That's done.
yeah. But yeah, level 3 up for the Phoenix. And only having 1 CS, but yeah, you did mention he's getting pretty good levels compared to Puck, who's still sitting at level 1. Doesn't have phase shift, so they can be pretty aggressive to him.
Yeah, this is the problem. Icarus Dive coming out, and Posh he's gonna TP, he's gonna go home. I mean that's the issue. I mean there's no way they can kill him. Like he could just Icarus Dive somewhere and then TP out. Like he can wait for the cask. If they start using Viscous Steel, we could even just jump out earlier. So it's like there's not much you could do here for NIP to get the kill. But they're fine as long as they're getting CS for the Bristleback, which they are. Mid's going pretty well. 8 Mother is winning the lane, which, I mean, last game he got trounced by no one, but this is a matchup that will definitely favor him. The right-click animation is a lot better for 8 Mother. He can harass no one a lot more effectively than no one can harass 8 Mother top lane. Jonas Fan actually jaunted away, but started taking some harass off to salve up. Yep. So far, nothing really happening here.
He's still level 1 though, and I don't think he's gonna get any more experience in this when he walks up here now. He's got no he's got no mana for his orb, so that means he has to play extra safe. There is a ward scouting out, but I mean it's just showing him that the supports are here.
Oh, Hanskin was in perfect position to cut off the retreat path of Icarus Dive 9 Posh. That was really good, and that's first blood going out for your chin. So nice. They cast him here, and then he Icarus dived. He had 2 options, going here or here. And he took the second option, and Hanska was waiting here. Maybe just waiting for the 4-minute room, but still was really nice either way.
Picks up an illusion. It makes him farm a little bit faster in the jungle. He's got some stacks to work with for himself, too. And he's going to be level 5, when that means 3 creeps, too.
Snowball goes. 8 Mother's still in trouble. Shockwave, they did 1 more or 2 more right clicks, maybe. It's going to be 2, and no one will not be able to get this kill. Shadow Word actually... It's impossible to kill 8 Mother. I think he's got stats too. Yeah, it's definitely possible to kill this guy. They tried going at him with the ice shards. It's not doable.
Yep, and Magnus is just going to walk back to base. Tuskar's going to get a little bit of extra experience, but he actually has no mana and HP too, so they're both going to have to walk back to base, unfortunately for them. The Chen is farming very, very well. Like I said, he's going to be level 5 at maybe even under 5 minutes if he gets this camp fast enough, which is very, very good timing for him.
Yeah, he's gonna have it, I think. 6 seconds. Yes. 457 for your level 5 top lane. Jonas and Fan getting right-clicked, but they really just can't get this kill. Again, they're zoning him out very effectively. Now the creep wave's pretty much close to his tower, and finally Jonas and Fan gets level 2. Icarus, or rather, the Phoenix is level 4, though, so that's the difference. And, I mean, all things quiet. The good thing for NIP for this second game, they have 3 CSers in the top 4. Obviously, they have the Chen and the Bristle in the safe lane, and 8 Mother is crushing mid. Or doing pretty well mid. I don't know if he's crushing it, but...
I think, actually, Magnus is doing much better than we would expect. He has only 3 CS under that of the Warlocks, and he was under some aggression from the Wildkin, too. Here comes a Snowball in mid. It's very slow, though.
And they're going to pop the Warlock Golem off the TPN from Steelkin. And by the way, Chen's wrapping around to the backside. No one is in trouble. Sensor Conqueror Stomp number 1. Sensor Conqueror Stomp number 2. They also have the Dark Troll and Snare. Not going to go just yet. Waiting for it. They use it on Arzik. They get the kill with the Test of Faith. Arzik might be able to get away. Illusory Orb. They pick up the rune. Snowball comes in. Jonas and Van getting kind of low. It'll hit up, but they don't really have the damage to work with here. Arzik getting chased down. They probably don't get this kill. Yeah, he's going to make it out, but... It was a good effort, and really, just honestly, really good rotation from NIP. So,
look at this death push too. They got creeps, they got the golem. They want to defend this though. They have some decent D push actually. Yeah, there you go. Now that might even stifle the push. We'll see if another shockwave can scare him off. Yeah, it will actually.
They're gonna send Jonas and Fan back home and. He had his loser our ball before he goes home. Bottom lane, though, 35 last hits for Era, going for a Vanguard again. And this time it's Era picking it up. 9 Poshes sitting at 5 last hits, level 5. That's more important than anything else. And Troll's just been sitting top, farming. 45 last hits, has a Morbid Mask, has a Sage's Mask.
Oh, mid.
And Snowball goes on to 8 Mother. This time they might actually be able to get the kill. Skewer back. RP not there. Shadowward, he's so tanky. 3 levels of stats, even 2 levels of stats. 2 Centaur Conqueror stops again, and no one gets stun locked into place. And 8 Mother is just laughing all the way to the bank, man. They can't kill him, and they've tried multiple times.
Yep. And Hanskin just always is in the right place at the right time. Like, he was in the area. If he's not, I'm pretty sure 8 Mother dies. Also, that Skewer was... I want to say there was a good 400 range shorter than it could have been. I think he actually could have skewered him over the cliff or even a bit further. And I wonder if that would have given him the extra bit of time before Hanskin could have gotten to range. Hanskin, by the way, level 6, almost level 7 for Chen. He's got Hand of God ready to go. And the heals, we haven't even seen the heals come into play in like a real team fight. And that's the thing I fear here for Vega, that what we saw at the draft. Like, these heals are going to be huge.
This game already feels like it's starting to slip away from Vega here. I mean, Tron is doing well, but they're down 1,500 in net worth. Air is farming super well. He has his Vanguard already. He's going Treads next, I imagine. I don't think that's a Midas.
Could be Midas. We'll see.
Yeah. But
the thing is like, usually if you buy Treads, you want the Belt of Strength more, because it's just better. 15 attack speed with no other stat is pretty bad.
Midas seems somewhat likely. The cast is going to go through. It's going to bounce Vulture twice. Centaur Conqueror top misses on his team. The second one might go, but there's the Snowball. The Supernova going on the backside, and actually Seal Kid having to back away, but here comes Era to help out. Supernova does some work, pushes them back, but the Voodoo Restoration, Seal Kid's pretty much back to full health. RZ casts the TP away. Luckily, he will make it out. There's no stun for Seal Kid. He just got the cask. Seema is going to try to TP out. Okay, you're not making it, but it's a good effort. Centaur Conqueror Stomp, and goodbye. Hanskin is dominating. He gets his mech, or Buckler, rather. I think that's just his Buckler. And he's pretty close to mech, though. That's the problem. And Jonas Ved gets... Oh, my God. Magnus goes down as well. And what happened last game with Vega dominating, now NIP are the ones that have the ownage call.
Yep. Well, they have a troll. And we've seen this hero go pretty ham quickly. He's actually pressuring the top tower by himself, which is good because they still have all their towers. And that's the important thing, I think, for Vega. That they have the map control still. They have all their towers. They have actually decent D-push, too. Like, Ice Shards is decent damage. It's very long range. Shockwave is obviously good, too. Vengeful Spirit's going to be maxing the Wave of Terror, I presume. So their D-push is actually there. Uh-oh.
I know you're
he
dead.
does get the kill.
Yeah, he got Seema. That's nice, or rather Seal Kid, but I think it was Seal Kid, yeah. But he still goes down in the end. Icarus Dive tried to TP away, so TP wasted. Supernova was on cooldown, obviously. He's going to be going for Midas, unsurprisingly, as we often see on Phoenixes. So, but yeah, no, I mean, Vegas certainly have a way to get back into this game. However, it just feels like NIP are getting a little bit more out of the map, other than a lot of CS going for Tron. Like, Tron has the most CS by far in this game, and he has like 3 different items that he's going for. He will have his Aquila. He also picks up a Blade of Alacrity, so probably going for the SNY. Hanskin is the 6th most farm Chen ever at 10 minutes, and the fastest of 6.83. That's impressive.
Yep, he's got a ton of farm. Oh, here comes the Phoenix.
He's dead, and 9 Posh is in trouble. He's going to get his Supernova off just barely. Now the Snowball going in as well. They're going to hit the Sewer. RP onto 2. This might be the fight they're looking for. Era with the Quill Sprays. They're almost all dead. Tron and RZ going to be they're actually going to go down. Illusory is going to come through John, and they get the double kill with the Otis and Fanny. Comes in, Waiting Rift goes. Era also helps out with Quill Sprays, and I thought that fight was going to be good for Vega, but Era is just doing too much damage now. Warpath, the Quill Spray is going to work. No one's going to fall pretty soon. 4 dead for Vega. Now they're getting overrun. They're already at the tier 2 tower, and this fight is definitely going the way of the Swedes. Seema's going to get caught out. The Jaunt coming through. Jonas Fan's actually stuck in the trees, and he will be stuck there for some time. He might fall. They might have to leave him there. Face shifts the Fire Spirits. Doesn't matter. He's dead. Hand of God. I don't know if you needed that.
That was a waste, but
yeah, it's a waste.
Oh well, because jeez, that was scary. Like that's what I was talking about. And he did go for treads, by the way. So no Midas, no greedy Midas here for Era. And geez, it's really hard. At this point now, I don't think they have the damage because Mech is just bought. They didn't even have that for that fight. More items going to be coming out for Era. Seems unkillable. They didn't even use the Golem that fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like that RP was like as good as it's gonna get, and he just pops off the quill sprays, and like they got to like 4 stacks of it, and like, oh, I guess we're dead now, and they just all died. Jonas Fed came in, he got a couple of kills. He still isn't anywhere near his blink dagger, but I don't think he gives a damn at this point. His team is doing so well. So again, there is a chance that Vega could get back into this, but this Magnus seems useless. Troll needs to get a lot more farm, and he already is up to his Yasha pretty much, but he needs a bit more. So
yeah. After watching Phoenix a lot more, like I said, I'm a pretty big Phoenix noob. I don't know the hero that well, but it seems to be that this ult just sucks until it hits level 11. Or I should say level 2. I just see it. I see it die way too fast with only 5 auto attacks. So I feel like this hero really. Maybe that's why people build Midas. I don't know. He's gonna have it by the time he's level 11 anyway, though. So I don't know.
Yeah, but the level 16 is pretty good as well. It's like the same reason that you get one on the Break King. You notice a fan getting RP'd up, no one will skewer him back, but he's just gonna lose your orb. And well, Jaunt, Ice Shards are gonna go. That'll actually connect, and he might get the kill. Snowball's gonna go. And Waning Rift, but he's dead anyways. It takes a lot just to get an offlane Puck who's actually so underleveled. I mean, it is tough at this point. They're really scraping at the bottom of the barrel here for Vega.
Yep. Push coming mid too. Midas being flown out for the Warlock as well. Kind of late, but it's still there, still good. And their Era with the heals, double heals, man, that's just gonna be so scary. Like I said, they have a decent D push, but there's just so much more gold on the side of Nip right now.
They have everything they could possibly want at this point. A mech. Era's got like a Vanguard. He's gonna have a freaking Sanj pretty soon, or whatever. Yeah, Sanj, and who knows what he's building. Albert, maybe he's pretty good against Troll.
Albert is quite good, yeah.
And they'll head into Roche too. They don't have the armor reduction like they did last game. They do have Era with the viscous diesel goo, so that's something that allows Roche to be taken out pretty quickly. Well, it'll be like 4 armor reduction or something, and with Warpath as well, your damage is pretty high. So yeah, this should be a very fast Roche. You can see that on the backside of Steinposh. He might know this is happening, but I don't think he's gonna give a damn. And they'll take Roche on. And with this, they just need a couple more towers to get up to the high ground here. And Vega are they're not conceding yet, but they're in a pretty rough position. There it goes. Arrow pick up the Aegis. They're gonna counter ward as well. That ward just got plays. That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, Poshy's running around. He's got Icarus die. I think he's gonna die here though. Oh. I can't even see the hero, but I think he's TPing out. Yep, he's out.
Sunray and TPing. Wow. That's actually such a cheeky play. He got Dream Coiled there. He was Sunraying and he walks because Sunray makes you move. He Sunrayed and like moved up to the high ground, or I don't know, whatever that is, the cliff. The place that you shouldn't be on a Dota map. Tron will pop battle trance. They'll take it tier 1 tower. TPUs, the Golem's going to come in, but where's the follow-up? Air comes through as well. Snowball as well coming in. Magic Missile, they can't really chase anymore. Steel Kid's going to maybe get... Yeah, they'll kill Arzik, but they only get 1 kill. Bottom lane is getting pushed, and RP's going to go. It'll be in the Hanskin. Just a solo RP. Shockwave. Hand of God's going to go. He's already used his mech, I believe. Sets our Conqueror Stomp. Yoda's Fed's going to fight this, but here comes the Supernova. He jumped in at maybe the wrong time. The Supernova dishing out a lot of damage. Tron might turn the range. Battle Trance is going to go. They'll phase shift, avoid the Shockwave, but dies anyways. The Sunray kind of goes wonky. Now they're coming bottom. No RP. Tron's going to get caught out. Cask's going to go. They're trying to fight him. Shadow Wave, he's dead. Now the Dream Coil, or rather the Death Ward going in, and Seeming the Star has to back up. No one is going to get obliterated as well, coming out from the... Well, there's just a lot of damage, honestly. Cool sprays, right click, the Annihilation from the Warlock Golem, and they're going to get the tier 2 tower. So they get a couple mid, they lose a couple bottom, they get a hero bottom, and they get the tier 2, so...
And this draft is pretty good against Troll too. Like, Troll's not the best at 5v5 engagements. He likes to pick heroes off like before a fight happens with maybe a Shadow Blade or Blink. Just have fast movement speed, bash someone down that's not very tanky, and go to the next target, But straight 5v5 with all these heals, Troll is actually suffering and can't really find the openings where in other lineups that he could. Magnus, they do have the RP and they have the ability to take out some heroes, but it's just not enough at this point. They do have level 11 on Phoenix, which I do think is a big deal from what I've seen. So if they get a good supernova, then it's not all out of the question. But the graphs do indicate actually experience is not that high, and this usually happens in push lineups. Usually when you're constantly grouping up, you lose out in the experience. So it's only about 3,000, like 3,500 experience, and then gold is about 7,000.
I mean, it's not. It doesn't seem like they're as far ahead as they should be right now. Whereas the last game, Vega had this huge lead at this period in time. Like they were decimating NIP, and a lot of that, like you mentioned, comes to a push lineup number 1 and number 2. Like, I mean, you still have a lot of farm for Tron at this point in the game. Like he is very farmed, but again, he's not very good in this situation where you have to deal with the pushes, and you're absolutely right about that. It's good for getting pickoffs, and that's just not happening currently. So NIP will head top. They have 2 heroes in the vicinity. They're going to jump in with Jonas fan, who has Blink now, by the way. Tron silenced. 8 Mother's thinking about running and then runs in a bit too late. Now gets Rolling Axe. They're going to Shadow Word himself. And everyone's congregating top to maybe have something happen here. Ice Shards go. Jonas fan walks in casually. Waning Rift. They get the golem off. The Dream Coil goes. They already break 1. The Snowball is going to break as well, but that breaks while they're in the Snowball. Now Death Ward RP comes. Misses! No one misses the RP, but it might not matter. They've already taken down 8 Mother. Supernova's going to go as well. Tron is going to get a kill on 8 Mother. Air is going to walk in as well. And now Jonas fan jumping in. Arzik might die. Tron's going to try to DP away, and he will make it out. But what else is happening here? Double kill for 8 Mother. The Warlock Golem trying to obliterate. They get both supports. Ninepox is going to literally go into the trees. Quill Spray's going. Blink. They see him. He's in the trees. They ping him out. I don't know. This is really weird. He doesn't have TP for like 28 seconds. This is awkward. Air's actually just Quill Spraying him to death. Oh, they don't know.
Oh no, they were
not
right next to each other and he blinked to
Why? They could have just stayed there. Oh no, they thought he did Icarus dive. What a disaster. He
look at him go. Look at him.
Dude, what the hell, dude? Like, that's actually just so dumb.
Oh,
all right, Valve.
Funny. Yeah, that Magnus, I've seen some better Magnus plays. Not only did he completely whiff, like it wasn't even close, completely whiff the RP, but he totally whiffed the skewer too, so none of his spells landed. And I actually think that could have been a huge fight for them had those spells landed on some decent targets. Because they were sort of winning the fight at the beginning, but then because they expended so much, Nip knew that they could still fight, because they had all their spells up. The H does go down, so that's good for them at least. But they don't have Supernova for 23. They don't have RP for 20 as well.
I mean, they're out of outer towers now. And they're going to find RZ getting dead-forwarded. Which is not bad. I mean, that could have been another hero. That could have been Tron dying, who is very close to BKB. Sets are funny sometimes. Warlock's finished by his Ags at 10 to 20 minutes or 9-0. 20 to 25 minutes, 2-7. And at 25 to 30, 4-1. Alright, so...
See, that's a stat that means absolutely nothing, because it's like, you get it super early, you win all the time. You get it, like, a little bit afterwards, you lose all the time. But if you get it really late, you win all the time.
It just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Like, that stat, you're right. That's kind of questionable. Match Crystal on Team the Slayer. This is a good... We still love you, Mopax. Don't even worry about it, though.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just saying that, I mean, I love stats, but sometimes you got... Well, I should say all the time, you gotta take it with a grain of salt.
Like these, like they're like these. Yeah, those are the kind of sets that I'm not a huge fan of. Just like doesn't make any sense. Okay,
I love the stats where it's like this hero when he gets a Dagon 5 blink at 5 minutes has a 100% win rate. I'm like, no shit.
Well, like a build that you never go is just like okay, all right, well. That's something to keep in mind.
That's because it's usually when they're killing the throne and they're just like buying random shit in the well, you know.
When a Morphling gets an Ethereal Blade at 3.5 minutes.
When a Morphling buys a Halberd, he is 5-0.
It's like, whoa, I didn't know that. I'm going to buy a Halberd now. It's like, guys, don't buy Midas Ags on Warlock at like 25 minutes. Even Mopax get upset. Vipers finish their mech at 6 minutes with a Witch Doctor on their team and a punk on the other team, 1-1.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I love this guy. Good Mopax.
Man. That's a great stat right there. Mopax, good stuff, buddy. That's why we pay you the big bucks. Holy. Alright. They're smoked up. All of a sudden, NIP have a 10,000 net worth lead, 5,000 experience lead, and it just looks like for NIP, all they really have to do is push up to the high ground at this point. Get an Aegis, push high ground, and probably just take the game, because I don't see... I mean, you have to have a big RP. Arzik's going to get slowed up using the upheaval. So slow. What a good ability. Arzik's like, I can't leave. I just can't. The Sunrise is going to go a bit late. They know the snowball's coming in. They're actually like, okay, we'll bring him to us, and then kill him. It's just that easy.
I actually think the graphic of upheaval looks pretty cool too.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a cosmetic. That's not how it usually looks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's definitely not how it looks.
Okay. Yeah,
they changed it. It might be the inscribed Hellborn Grasp, which I think is what it is. His staff. The upheaval regular version, it has the hands that come out of the ground still, but it's not as cool looking.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty awesome.
It's a very cool ability. And there's some abilities I get lost watching sometimes. Half of them are not in this game though. God, I might tell this story.
What?
So this has nothing to do with what we were just talking about.
That's
but
okay.
It reminded me that I was playing Dota with like, all right, so one of my friends had played Dota like way back in the day, not like competitively or anything, but like patch like 3 point something or something, like 4 point something, like way back in the day. And so I was playing with him, and he wanted to get back into Dota, and so we're playing it, and he like telling him about all the new spells. And we have another friend that's playing with us, and he is a lol baby, and I say baby in the most endearing of terms, but he's playing with us, and he's just like, I can't play Dota with my without my I need my camera lock, dude. I'm moving around the map. I can't body block. I can't juke. I can't kite people. And I'm just like, dude, just relax, okay? So eventually, what happens is he disconnects from the game, and we spend at least an hour trying to figure out how camera lock works. And Wait,
locked onto your hero? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like in LoL, like
don't you just hold one?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I told him, and he's just like, no, it actually moves. Like the edge pan still works, and I'm like, just turn off edge pan then. And I'm like, it's like, but then I can't move the map around. I'm like,
wait, why would he not want to edge? Why would he not want to edge pan?
I don't know. LoL people are weird, dude. I don't ask questions. It just happens. Who plays that game, anyways? It's just like, it was the weirdest thing, man. I was like, Paul, can we just play Dota, dude? You've got win rates. Your team's winning. Like, we're playing a bot game, so does it actually matter?
You're playing a bot game. All right.
Well, I was coaching him on a bot game. My other friend's playing Shadow Demon, and he's doing defensive disruptions like crazy. He's actually getting good demonic purges off. He's popping up Shadow Poison. This guy's played like 4 Dota games, and this other guy that's played LoL like at a high level is complaining about camera lock, and I'm just like, what the hell? Why is this happening? Oh my god, dude.
Mortimus didn't stand a chance up to your Shadow Demon friend. Bought Mortimus. Oh no, the skewer misses again.
He really didn't.
And the snowball misses too. Every spell
Everything
misses.
is going wrong at this point. Steven the Slayer's going to get caught out. Oh, the Repentance coming in. The upheaval going. The Supernova that is not going to get attacked at all. Era doesn't give a damn. He's going to get Walrus Punch. Will take absolutely no damage from it. Gets stood up from the Supernova. He doesn't give a damn again. Magic Usa goes. He's so tanky. Now they're going to just blow him up. The RP goes, but only onto the creeps. Try getting right-click down. His BKB expended for nothing. Now no one's getting caught as well. And this is probably the end. Skewer up into the trees, and actually the Illusion Orb will chase after him. He's stuck in the trees. The Illusion Orb gets the kill. Double kill for Jonas and Fan. Only one surviving. That is the Phoenix, and
See, now,
I think this is it.
This game I would call, like, especially after that. Like, they can't land any of their spells against these heroes. Like I said, Puck is... We saw it last game too, except the other way around. Puck is really good against the Vengeful Spirit. He can never get stunned. He's actually good against the Snowball too. You can never get stunned.
Oh
Ooh, a nice
God.
Yules in the middle of the
really
Icarus
good.
dive, and they're going to get the kill on Phoenix as a result. Nice job by Jonathan Fan with that freshly purchased Yules. Upheaval doing work, slowing them in the outskirts. Look how cool that looks.
Yeah, that's a really cool ability.
The Assault Crash is finished up for Era just now. And this is going to be one set of racks, if not 2. The Golem is actually hitting. Oh, it expires bottom, but there's just no way to take these team fights at all for Vega.
I mean, the RP's down now for another 40 seconds. They sent somebody back home. Puck, who didn't jaunt or lose your orb, which is interesting. But no one skewers Era. That's probably the wrong target to skewer back. Battle Trance goes. They actually leave. They're like, we can't fight this guy. He's going to kill us. Let's back up. And they'll probably just head bottom because that's where the Jonas fans headed. So And that's it. I mean, Vega, they try to get a pick off at the end there. They try to defend. It just doesn't happen. Like you said, this is one of those games where you think about calling at the very least. But for Vega, they're going to try and defend to the last breath, probably. They send back Seal Kid. He'll regen up. Axe is almost done. He's getting close, but not quite there yet. And now with Roshan and Aegis, there's absolutely no reason for them not to take high ground, but they're going to try to defend this. They're going to try to fight this, it looks like.
Well, Supernova's pretty good in the Roche pit, but they are spreading nicely on the side of Nip. You see Joneston fans down bottom, or down towards the south side. It's only Era in the pit right now. Here comes a snowball. It's not going to do anything.
They're both dead, I think. They actually brought Tron. That may have been a mistake. Battle Trance is going to go. Hanskin has his heal. He's going to use it. Next is going to go first. Hand of God's up in a second. Up people goes. RP only onto Seal Kid. Tron said Era gets the kill. No one skewers back. They call GG, and that's, yeah. They needed one more fight to prove that they were dead, and in fact it came through, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, 9 pots gets up a nice Supernova, but it does nothing. So, all right, game number 2 done, and NIP they hold. We're gonna move on to game number 3.
Yeah, it's just an outdraft, I think. Complete outdraft. I liked Nip's draft from the start.